एवरीवन, आज हम ट्रांसमिशन एंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिकल पावर सब्जेक्ट में क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ ट्रांसमिशन लाइन का टॉपिक देख रहे हैं। सो व्हाट इज द क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ ट्रांसमिशन लाइन अकॉर्डिंग टू परफॉर्मेंस एंड एफिशिएंसी and length and transmission line voltage? There are mainly three types. First one is short transmission line, second one is medium transmission line, and third one is long transmission line. यानी कि ट्रांसमिशन लाइन का जो क्लासिफिकेशन है उसके थ्री टाइप्स है। शॉर्ट ट्रांसमिशन लाइन, इन शॉर्ट ट्रांसमिशन लाइन the length of the transmission line is up to 50 kilometers and below 50 kilometers, and the transmission line voltage is up to 20 kV. Then this transmission line is called short transmission line. यानी कि शॉर्ट ट्रांसमिशन लाइन जो है उसमें ट्रांसमिशन लाइन की लेंथ, दो ट्रांसमिशन लाइन के बीच में डिस्टेंस 50 किलोमीटर्स होगा एंड उसमें ट्रांसमिशन लाइन का वोल्टेज लो होगा यानी कि 20 kV तक होगा, और उसमें ड्यू टू द स्मॉल लेंथ कैपेसिटेंस इफेक्ट कंसिडर नहीं होगा। ओनली द रेजिस्टेंस एंड इंडक्टेंस ऑफ द लाइन are considered in the performance. Second types है मीडियम ट्रांसमिशन लाइन। ये जो मीडियम ट्रांसमिशन लाइन है उसमें ट्रांसमिशन लाइन का लेंथ 50 किलोमीटर्स टू 150 किलोमीटर्स होगा एंड उसमें ट्रांसमिशन वोल्टेज इज 20 किलोवाट टू 100 kV तक होगा। वो जो ट्रांसमिशन लाइन है उसे मीडियम ट्रांसमिशन लाइन कहते हैं। यानी मीडियम ट्रांसमिशन लाइन जो है उसमें रेजिस्टेंस, इंडक्टेंस एंड कैपेसिटेंस कंसिडर्ड होगा फॉर एनालिसिस ऑफ परफॉर्मेंस ऑफ ट्रांसमिशन लाइन। थर्ड जो टाइप्स है लॉन्ग ट्रांसमिशन लाइन। लॉन्ग ट्रांसमिशन लाइन मीन्स जिसका डिस्टेंस लॉन्ग होगा एंड वोल्टेज भी लॉन्ग होगा। In long transmission line, the line का डिस्टेंस और लेंथ जो है मोर देन 150 किलोमीटर्स एंड उसका लाइन वोल्टेज जो है मोर देन 100 kV। ये जो लाइन है उसे क्या बोलते हैं? लॉन्ग ट्रांसमिशन लाइन। लॉन्ग ट्रांसमिशन लाइन में भी रेजिस्टेंस, इंडक्टेंस एंड कैपेसिटेंस सब परफॉर्मेंस के लिए कंसिडर्ड होगा। नेक्स्ट वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट द वन बाय वन इन डिटेल्स। वही इज फर्स्ट वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट द शॉर्ट ट्रांसमिशन लाइन। शॉर्ट ट्रांसमिशन लाइन का सर्किट डायग्राम यहाँ पे है। इसमें क्या है? Vs इज इक्वल टू सेंडिंग एंड वोल्टेज एंड Vr इज इक्वल टू रिसीविंग एंड वोल्टेज। बीच में जो लाइन जो है उसमें क्या क्या चीज कंसिडर हो रही है? रेजिस्टेंस एंड इंडक्टेंस। वो इज R इज द रेजिस्टेंस एंड कैपिटल L इज द इंडक्टेंस। ये जो लाइन है उसमें लाइन का डिस्टेंस कितना है? लेंथ अप टू 50 किलोमीटर्स एंड उसका वोल्टेज भी मैक्सिमम 20 kV तक है। सो ये जो लाइन है उसे क्या बोलते हैं? शॉर्ट ट्रांसमिशन लाइन। द पर फेज इक्विवेलेंट सर्किट ऑफ शॉर्ट ट्रांसमिशन लाइन over here is Vs sending end voltage and Vr is the receiving end voltage, are the sending end and receiving end voltages, and IR are the sending end and receiving end current. Assumption of no line admittance leads to Is is equal to IR. Current, sending end current is equal to receiving end current. We can relate voltage through the Kirchhoff voltage law, Vs is equal to VR plus Z into I is equal to VR plus Ri plus JXL into I. So the final equation is VR is equal to Vs minus R into I minus JXL into I, which is very similar to the equation derived for a synchronous generator. Next we will discuss about the phasor diagram of short transmission line. AC voltage are using the expressed as a phasor. First we will discuss about there are as shown in the phasor diagram. Three phasor diagram is over here. First one is the lagging power factor phasor diagram. Load with the lagging power factor. As shown in diagram, VR is the receiving end voltage, capital I is the current, and over here is I into R is the resistance drop, and I into XL into I is the inductance, and finally over our voltage is Vs is the sending end voltage. So the voltage is lagged by the current, so this is called the lagging power factor. Second we will discuss about the loading with the unity power factor. As shown in the second phasor diagram, the current I in phase with the voltage VR, and also the I into R, the resistance drop is also similar in phases, and JXL into I is 90 degree, and finally we can find the Vs. Over here is the current is also in phase with the voltage, so this power factor, this phasor diagram is called unity power factor. Third we will discuss about the load with the leading power factor. Over here is as shown in diagram for the given source voltage Vs and the magnitude of the line current is received from voltage is lower for the lagging loads and higher for the leading loads. थर्ड जो डायग्राम है उसमें क्या है, वोल्टेज से करंट लीड है, आगे है, सो दिस इज कॉल्ड लीडिंग पावर फैक्टर. फर्स्ट इज करंट एंड सेकेंड वन इज वी आर रिसीविंग एंड voltage, then I into R losses and I into XL losses, and finally we can measure the Vs sending end voltage. Next we will discuss about the in real overload transmission line, the line reactance XL is the normally much larger than the considered in some importance transmission. The line resistance is often neglected. We consider the next some important transmission line characteristics. Next our topic is the characteristics of transmission line or transmission line characteristics. As shown in diagram, the generator and the load and is connected with the lines. Discuss in one by one. First one is the effect of load charges. Assume that a single generator have connected with the load, and finally we can measure the consider for the consequence of the increases the load. Second one, assuming the generator is ideal and increase of the load will increases a real and reactive power drawn from the generator, and therefore the line current, which the voltage and the current will be uncharged. If more load is added with the same lagging power factor, the magnitude of the current increases, but the current remains at the same angle with the respect to the VR as before. Next we will discuss about the transmission line characteristics. The transmission line characteristics: reactance increases but the staying at the same angles. Over here, as on in diagram, the phasor diagram, Vs is equal to VR plus JXL into I. Voltage drop across the reactance JXL into I will stretch between the VR and Vs. VR is the receiving end voltage and Vs is equal to sending end voltage. Therefore, when the lagging end increases, the receiving end voltage and increases in the unity power factor load on other hands will stretch decreases the receiving end voltage at the end of the transmission line. Next we will discuss about the also third, the finally an increases in the load with the leading power factor increases the receiving and terms of voltage of the transmission line. The phasor diagram is also as shown in the diagram. In summary, if the lagging inductive load are added at the end of the line, the voltage at the end of the transmission line decreases significantly and larger positive receiving end voltage. If the unity power factor, the resistive load are added with the end of the line and the voltage at the end of the transmission line decreases significantly, some small positive receiving end voltage. If third, the leading capacitive load are added at the end of the line, the voltage at the end of the transmission line increases negative receiving end voltage. The voltage regulation of the transmission line can be defined as VR. Voltage regulation is equal to VNL minus VFL divided by VFL. V no load voltage minus V full load voltage divided by V full load voltage into 100, where VNL is and VFL are the no load voltage and full load voltage of the transmission line output. Next we will discuss about the medium transmission line. मीडियम ट्रांसमिशन लाइन किससे बोलते हैं? द लेंथ ऑफ द ट्रांसमिशन लाइन इज 50 किलोमीटर्स टू द 150 किलोमीटर्स एंड उसका जो वोल्टेज जो है कितना है 20 kV टू 100 kV. So this transmission line is called medium transmission line. As shown in the circuit diagram, Vs is equal to sending end voltage, and over here is resistance, inductance and capacitance. There are nominal pi method is used. There are two capacitors are used in this circuit. Over here is capital R is equal to resistance, L is equal to inductance, and over here is capacitor. Okay, and VR is the receiving end voltage. Considering the medium length of the transmission line 50 to 150 kilometers of length of the transmission line, and the shunt admittance must be included in calculation of the transmission line. However, the total admittance is usually modeled nominal pi model are used in this circuit. The current through the receiving end capacitor can be found as IC2 is equal to VR Y divided by 2, and the current through the series inductance element I series is equal to VR Y divided by 2 plus I into R. Next we will discuss about also in medium transmission line performance, and finally from the KVL according to Kirchhoff voltage law, the sending end voltage is V S is equal to Z into I plus VR is equal to Z in bracket IC2 plus IR plus VR is equal to YZ divided by 2 plus 1 VR plus Z I into R. If the shunt capacitance of the line is ignored, the ABCD constant are the constant for the short transmission line. Over here is the finally we can measure in medium transmission line. The final equation is as shown in diagram, and we can finally answer for the ABCD constant. A is equal to Z into Y divided by 2 plus 1, B is equal to Z, and C is equal to Y into Z into Y divided by 4 plus 1 bracket over, and finally D is equal to Z into Y divided by 2 plus 1, and finally we can measure the output of the medium transmission line. Next we will discuss about the long transmission line. Or okay, what do you mean by long transmission line? Long transmission line किससे बोलते हैं? The length of the transmission line is more than 150 kilometers and the transmission line voltage is more than 100 kV. So ये जो ट्रांसमिशन लाइन है उसे क्या बोलते हैं? लॉन्ग ट्रांसमिशन लाइन. इन एनालिसिस ऑफ परफॉर्मेंस ऑफ लॉन्ग ट्रांसमिशन लाइन वी कैन यूज द रेजिस्टेंस, इंडक्टेंस एंड also the capacitance are used as shown in diagram. Over here is resistance, inductance and capacitor are used. Vs is equal to sending end voltage, Is is equal to sending end current, Vr is equal to receiving end voltage, and Ir is equal to receiving end current. For a long transmission line, it is not accurate enough to approximate the shunt admittance by two constant capacitor are either end of the line instead of both the shunt capacitance, and the series impedance must be treated as distributed quantities. The voltages and the current on the line should be found by the solving the different equation of the line. Over here is, however, it is possible to model a long transmission line as pi model or pi method with a modification of series impedance Z and the modification shunt admittance Y dash, and to the performance and calculation on the model using ABCD constant and the modified value of the series impedance and the shunt admittance. Over here is Zs is equal to Z into sin H into D divided by YD. Next we will discuss about in details here. Z is equal to series impedance of the line, and Y is equal to shunt admittance of the line, and D is equal to the length of the line, and Y is equal to propagation of the constant of the line. So final equation is gamma is equal to Y in under root of YZ, where it is the shunt admittance per kilometers and Z is equal to the series impedance per kilometers, and finally we can measure. Over here is as D gets the small, the ratio approaches 1.0 and the model becomes a medium length transmission line model. The ABCD constant for the long transmission line are A is equal to Z dash Y divided by 2 plus 1, B is equal to Z dash, C is equal to Y dash bracket Z dash Y dash divided by 4 plus 1 bracket over, D is equal to Z dash Y dash divided by 2 plus 1. And finally we can measure the performance and calculation of the long transmission line. Also find the voltage regulation and efficiency. After completing this video, we can discuss in this video. ये जो वीडियो है इसमें आपको क्या सीखने को मिलता है? क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ ट्रांसमिशन लाइन. देयर आर मेनली 3 टाइप्स ऑफ क्लासिफिकेशंस and the performance and voltage regulation and efficiency and equation, circuit diagram, phasor diagram by this video.